Hey everyone, it's December 23rd, and that means that if today's your review, share with serial killer Terry Peder Rasmussen, known as the Chameleon Killer, due to his many aliases, who murdered at least 6 victims beginning in 1978, and that is him right over there. Born in Denver in 1943, his family moved to Arizona, and he attended high school in Phoenix until he dropped out as a sophomore in 1960. After enlisting in the Navy the following year, he served for 6 years before being discharged. He got married in 1968 and fathered 4 children, but his wife and children later revealed that he was abusive towards them, even burning one of his sons with a cigarette. Finally having enough, his wife left in 1975, after which he bounced around the country, residing temporarily in a dozen different states, often becoming involved with divorcees and their children. He worked as an electrician for petrochemical companies and went by the name Bob Evans much of the time. Thrice arrested in 1980 for writing bad checks, theft, and stealing electricity, he claimed to have a wife named Elizabeth Evans, who he is believed to be one of his first victims. In 1978, he was dating a woman in Southern California, and after an argument with her family, she packed up her 2 children and left with him, never to be seen by her relatives again. In 1985, the bodies of the woman, her daughters, and another child were found in barrels in Bear Brook State Park in Pennsylvania, but they weren't positively identified until DNA testing in 2019. Rasmussen is believed to have killed another young mother and stolen her child in 1981, posing as her father for years afterward. He was arrested while using multiple aliases on many occasions and ultimately went to prison for child abandonment when he left the girl behind in an RV park in 1986. After serving a year behind bars, he fled California but returned to the state in the 90s, marrying a woman here in an unofficial ceremony in 2001. His new bride disappeared the next year and was found chopped up and buried in cat litter in their home in 2002. Rasmussen pleaded guilty to crimes related to her death and dismemberment and was sentenced to life in prison, with some believing that he did so in order to avoid further investigation into his life and the likely murders that would uncover. He died of lung cancer while behind bars in 2010, but investigators finally linked him to his earlier crimes in 2017 when they realized he likely killed the 4 victims found in Pennsylvania more than 20 years earlier. The woman who thought he was her father that he kidnapped in 1981 then also learned that he was not related to her at all and that she'd been raised by a serial killer. He's also been tied to additional murders in the 1980s and 90s, and some dating as far back as 1978. With Rasmussen long dead, we'll probably never know exactly how many victims he killed and children he may have fathered or kidnapped over the years, but it's likely more than what we have confirmed so far. If this is your birthday, I hope you have a great day. Leave me a comment so I can wish you a happy birthday. If you know someone whose birthday it is today, send them this video so they can find out all about their birthday twin. And to Terry Peder Rasmussen, I say, happy birthday, you bastard.